The foghorn I hate. Won't let you alone. It keeps reminding you and warning you and calling you back. Oh, well, it can't tonight. It's just an ugly sound that doesn't remind me of anything. Except perhaps Mr. Tyrone's snores. I've always had such fun teasing him about it. He's snored ever since I can remember, especially when he's had too much to drink, but he's like a child. He hates to admit it. And, well, I suppose I snore sometimes, too, and I don't like to admit it, so I've got no right to make fun of him, have I?
Ah, sure. Everybody healthy snores. It's a sign of sanity, they say. What time is it, Mum? I ought to go back in the kitchen. The damp is in Bridget's rheumatism, and she's like a raging devil. She'll bite my head off.
No, don't go, Kathleen. I don't want to be alone.
You won't be for long. The master and the boys will be
I doubt
home
very much
soon.
that they'll come home for dinner. They have such a good excuse to remain in the bar rooms where they feel at home. Don't worry about Bridget. I'll tell her I kept you here with me. And you can take her a big drink of whiskey when you go. She won't mind then.
No, Ma'am, that's the one thing can make her cheerful. She loves her drop.
Have another drink yourself, Kathleen, if you wish.
Well, I don't know if I'd better, Mum. I can feel what I've had already. Well, maybe one more won't harm. Here's your good health, Mum.
Ah, I really did have good health once, Kathleen. But that was long ago.
Oh, the master's sure to notice what's gone from the bottle. He has the eye of a hawk for that.
No, we'll play Jamie's trick on him. Just measure out a few drinks of water and pour them in.
God save me. It'll be half water. He'll know by the taste.
No, by the time he gets home, he'll be too drunk to notice the difference. He has such a good excuse, he believes, for drowning his sorrows.
Well, it's a good man's failing. I wouldn't give a trawneen for a teetotaler. They've no high spirits. Good excuse, Mum. You mean Master Edmund? I can tell the master's worried about him.
Don't be silly, Kathleen. Why should he be? A touch of the grip is nothing. And Mr. Tyrone's never worried about anything except money and property and the fear he'll end his days in poverty. I mean, deeply worried. We really cannot understand anything else. He's a very peculiar man, Kathleen.
Well, he's a fine, handsome, kind gentleman, just the same, Mum. Never mind his weakness.
I don't mind. I've loved him dearly for 36 years. That proves I know he's lovable at heart and can't help being what he is, doesn't it?
That's right, Mum. Love him dearly, for any fool can see he worships the ground you walk on. Speaking of acting, Mum, how is it you never went on the stage?
I? What put that absurd notion in your head? I was brought up in a respectable home. Educated in the best convent in the Middle West. Before I met Mr. Tyrone, I hardly knew there was such a thing as a theater. I was a very pious girl. I even dreamed of becoming a nun. I never had the slightest desire to be an actress.
Well, I can't imagine you, a holy nun, Mum. Sure you never darkened the door of a church, God forgive you.
I've never felt at home in the theater. Even though Mr. Tyrone has made me go on all his tours with him, I've had little to do with the people in his company or anybody on the stage. Not that I have anything against them. They've always been kind to me and I to them, but I've never felt at home with them. Their life is not my life. It's always stood between me. Let's not talk of old things that couldn't be helped. How thick the fog is. I can't see the road. All the people in the world could go by and I wouldn't know it. I wish it was always that way. Getting dark already. It'll be night soon, thank goodness. It was kind of you to keep me company this afternoon, Kathleen. I would have been lonesome going uptown all by myself.
Sure, wouldn't I rather ride in a fine automobile than stay here and listen to Bridget's lies about her relations? It was like a vacation, Mum. There was only one thing I didn't like.
What was that, Kathleen?
Oh, the way the man in the drugstore acted when I took in the prescription for you. The impudence of him.
What drugstore? What prescription? I forgot the medicine for the rheumatism in my hand. Well, what did the man say? Not that it matters as long as he filled the prescription.
Well, it mattered to me then. I'm not used to being treated like a thief. He gave me a long look and says, insultingly, "Where did you get hold of this?" And I says, "It's none of your damn business, but if you must know, it's for the lady I work for, Mrs. Tyrone, who's sitting out in the automobile." That shut him up quick. He gave a look out at you and said, "Oh," and went to get the medicine.
Yes, he knows me. Well, I have to take it, for there's no other that stops the pain. All the pain. I mean, in my hands. Poor hands. You never believe it, Kathleen, but they were once one of my good points. Along with my hair and my eyes. I had a fine figure, too. They were a musician's hand. Oh, I used to love the piano. I worked so hard on my music in the convent, if you can call it work, when you do something you love. Mother Elizabeth and my music teacher both said I had more talent than any student they could remember. My father paid for special lessons. He spoiled me. He would do anything I asked. He would have sent me to Europe to study after I graduated, and I might have gone if I hadn't fallen in love with Mr. Tyrone. Or I might have become a nun. I had two dreams. To be a nun. That was the more beautiful. To be a concert pianist. That was the other. I haven't touched a piano for so many years. I couldn't play with these crippled fingers even if I wanted to. But for a time after my marriage, I tried to keep up my music. But it was hopeless. One night stands, always leaving children, never having a home. Oh, see, Kathleen, how ugly they are. So crippled and maimed, you'd think they've been through a horrible accident. Come to think of it, so they have. I won't look at them. They're worse than the foghorn for reminding. Even they can't touch me tonight. They're far away. I see them, but the pain is gone.
You've taken some of the medicine. It made you act funny, Mum. If I didn't know better, I'd think you'd a drop taken.
It kills the pain. You go back until at last you're beyond its reach, and only the past, when you were happy, is real. If you think Mr. Tyrone is handsome now, Kathleen, you should have seen him when I first met him. He had the reputation of being one of the best-looking men in the country. All the girls in the convent who'd seen him act or seen this picture used to rave about him. He was a great matinee idol, you know. Women used to stand outside the stage door just to see him come out. You can imagine how excited I was when my father wrote me that he and James Tyrone had become friends, and I was to meet him when I came home for Easter vacation. I showed the letter to all the girls, and how envious they were. My father took me to see him act first. There was a play about the French Revolution. The leading part was a nobleman. I couldn't keep my eyes off him. I wept when they threw him in prison, and then I was so mad because I was sure my eyes and my nose would be red. My father had said that we would go backstage right after the play to his dressing room, and so we did. I was so bashful, all I could do was stammer and blush like a little fool. But I guess he didn't think I was a little fool. I know he liked me from the moment we were introduced. I guess my eyes and my nose couldn't have been red after all. I was really very pretty then, Kathleen. And he was handsome beyond my wildest dreams, in his makeup and his nobleman's costume that was so becoming to him. Well, he was different from all ordinary men, like he came from another world. But at the same time, he was simple and kind and unassuming and not a bit vain or stuck up. I fell in love right then. So did he told me afterward, and I forgot all about becoming a nun or a concert pianist. All I wanted was to be his wife. 36 years ago, and I can see it as clearly as if it were tonight. And we have loved each other ever since. And in all those 36 years, Kathleen, there's never been a breath of scandal about him. I mean, with another woman, not since he met me. That has made me very happy, Kathleen. It's made me forgive so many other things.
He's a fine gentleman, and you're a lucky woman. Can I take the drink to Bridget now, Mum? It must be near dinner time, and I ought to be in the kitchen helping her. If she don't get something to quiet her temper, she'll be after me with the cleaver.
Just go. I don't need you now.
Thank you, Mum. You won't be alone long. The master and the boys will be home
No, they
soon.
won't come. Tell Bridget I won't wait. You can serve dinner promptly at 6:30. I'm not hungry, but I'll sit at the table. We'll get it over with.
Oh, you ought to eat something, Mum. It's a queer medicine if it takes away your appetite.
What medicine? I don't know what you're talking about. Take the drink to Bridget.
Yes, Mum.
You're a sentimental fool. What's so wonderful about the first meeting between a silly romantic schoolgirl and a matinee idol? We're happier before you knew he existed in the convent when you could pray to the Blessed Virgin. If I could only find the faith I lost so I could pray again. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. You expect the Blessed Virgin to be fooled by a lying dope fiend reciting words. You can't hide from her. Oh, I must go up. I haven't taken enough. When you start again, you never know exactly how much you need. That must be them. Well, now, why have they come back? They don't want to, and I'd much rather be alone. Oh, no, I'm so happy they've come. I've been so horribly lonely. I'm here, dear, in the living room. I've been waiting for you. Oh, I'm so happy you've come. I'd given up hope. I was afraid you wouldn't come home. Oh, it's such a dismal, foggy evening. It must be much more cheerful uptown in the barrooms where there are people you can talk and joke with. But don't deny it, dear. I know how you feel. I don't blame you a bit. You come and sit down. Dinner won't be ready for a minute yet. You're actually a little early. Well, wonders never cease. And here's the whiskey, dear. Shall I pour you a drink? And you, Edmund, I don't want to encourage you, but one is an appetizer, can't do any harm. Where's Jamie? Oh, of course, he'll never come home as long as he has the price of a drink left. I'm afraid Jamie's been lost to us for a long time, dear. But we mustn't allow him to drag Edmund down with him, as he's like to do. He's jealous because Edmund's always been the baby, just as he used to be with Eugene. He'll never be content till he makes Edmund the hopeless failure he is.
Oh, will you please stop talking?
I think that the less you say right now, Mary,
It's
is
seeing Jamie as he is now that he was ever my baby. You remember, James, what a healthy, happy baby he was? You know, the one-night stands and the bad food, they never made him cross or sick. He was always laughing and smiling. He hardly ever cried. Eugene was the same, healthy and happy during the 2 years he lived before I let him die through my neglect.
Oh, my God, I'm a fool to come home.
Papa, will you shut up?
It was Edmund who was a crosspatch when he was little, always getting upset and frightened about nothing at all. Everybody said, dear, you'd cry at the drop of a hat.
Maybe I guess it was a good reason not to laugh.
Ah, lad, you know better than
Whoever
to
would
pay
have
any
believed
attention.
Jamie would grow up to disgrace us? Well, you remember, James, for years after he went to boarding school, we received such glowing reports. Everybody liked him. His teachers all told us what a fine brain he had and how easily he learned his lessons. Even after he began to drink and they had to expel him, they wrote us telling us how sorry they were because he was so likable and such a brilliant student. They all predicted a wonderful future for him if he could ever learn to take life seriously. Poor Jamie. It's a pity. It's hard to understand. No, it isn't. You brought him up to be a boozer. Ever since he first opened his eyes, he's watching you drinking all the
Will you shut up? You told me not to pay any attention.
And whenever he woke up with a nightmare or a stomachache, when it was really your remedy was to give him a teaspoon of whiskey to quiet him.
Anyway, it's true. You did the same thing with me. I can remember that teaspoonful of booze every time I woke up with a nightmare.
Oh, you were continually having nightmares when you were little. But you were bored, afraid, because I was so afraid to bring you into the world. But please, don't think I blame your father, Edmund. Well, he didn't know any better. He never went to school after he was 10. His people were the most ignorant kind of poverty-stricken Irish. I'm sure they really believed whiskey was the best
Papa, we're
medicine
gonna
for
have
a
that
child
drink,
who's
right?
frightened or sick.
We're gonna drink hard. I'm fool to listen.
Sorry if I sounded bitter. I'm not. It's all so far away. But I did feel a little hurt when you wished you hadn't come home. I was so happy and relieved when you came. very dreary and sad to be alone here in the fog with night falling.
Mary, I want to be here when you're your real self.
I was so lonesome I kept Kathleen with me just to have somebody to talk to. Do you know what I was telling you, dear?
No,
about
Mary.
the night my father took me back to your dressing room and I first fell in love with you. Do you remember?
Oh, my God, do you think I would ever forget, Mary? Huh?
No.
Do you?
No, I know you still love me in spite of everything.
God is my judge forever and always, Mary.
And I still love you in spite of everything, but I must confess, James, though I couldn't help loving you, I would never have married you if I knew you dragged so much. I remember the first time your barroom friend said to help get to the hotel room and then knocked on the door and ran away before I came to the door. We were still on our honeymoon, do you remember?
No, I do not remember, and it wasn't our honeymoon.
I had waited hour
I have
after
never
hour
had
in
to be
that
helped up
ugly
to a
hotel
door
room.
in my life.
I kept making excuses for you. I told myself it must be some business connected with the theater. I knew so little about the theater. Then I became terrified. I imagined all sorts of horrible accidents. I got down on my knees and prayed that nothing had happened to you, and then they brought you up and left you outside the door.
God, no wonder.
I didn't know how often I was to happen in the years to come, how many times I was to wait in ugly hotel rooms. I became quite used to it.
When is dinner, Mama? Must be time.
God, it must be. Mary, can't you forget?
No. But I forgive. I always forgive you, dear, so don't look so guilty. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to make you sad. I want to remember only the parts of the past that were happy. Do you remember our wedding, dear?
Oh,
I'm sure you completely forgot what my wedding gown looked like. Men don't notice such things. They don't think they're important, but it was important to me. I can tell you how I fussed and worried. I was so excited and happy. My father said, buy anything you want, never mind the cost. The best is none too good. He spoiled me dreadfully. My mother didn't. She was very pious and strict. I think she was a little jealous. She didn't approve of my marrying, especially an actor. I think she hoped I'd be a nun. She used to scold my father. She'd say, you never tell me, never mind the cost when I buy anything. You spoil that girl, so I pity her poor husband if she ever marries. She'll expect him to give her the moon. She'll never make a good wife. She was mistaken, wasn't she, James?
What?
I haven't been such a bad wife, have I?
I'm not complaining, Mary.
At least I've loved you dearly and done the best I could under the circumstances. That wedding gown was nearly the death of me, and the dressmaker, too. I was so particular, it was never quite good enough. Finally, she said she refused to touch it for fear she'd spoil it, and I made her leave the room so I could examine myself in the mirror. I was so vain and pleased, I told myself, even if your nose and your mouth and your ears are a trifle large, your eyes and your hair and your figure and your hands make up for it. You're as pretty as any actress he ever met, and you don't have to use paint. You don't have to use paint. You don't have to use paint. Where's my wedding gown now, I wonder? I kept it wrapped in tissue paper in my drawer. Well, I used to hope I'd have a daughter, and when it came time for her to marry, she couldn't have bought a lovelier gown. I knew, James, you'd never say, never mind the cost. You'd expect her to pick it up at a bargain someplace. It was made of soft, shimmery satin. And it was trimmed with wonderful old Duchess lace around the neck and the sleeves, and lace worked in with the folds that were draped around in a bustle effect in the back. The basque was boned and very tight. I remember I held my breath when it was fitted so my waist would be as small as possible. My father even let me have lace in my white satin slippers. And lace with the orange blossoms in my veil. Oh, how I loved that gown. It was so beautiful. Where is it now, I wonder? I used to take it out from time to time when I was lonely, but it always made me cry, so finally a long time ago, I wonder where I hid it. Maybe in a trunk in the attic. Someday I'll have to look.
Isn't dinner ready? But you're always scolding me, Mary, because I'm late and dinner's ready. Well, for once I'm here and dinner's... I can't eat or drink. Forgot I had this stuff. Who's been tampering with my whiskey? Now, damn it, the stuff is half water. Well, Jamie's... Oh, he's been away. Even he wouldn't overdo a trick like... A fool could tell, Edmund. Oh, my God. Mary, now you answer me, damn it. If you've taken the drink on top of everything else... What?
You treated Kathleen and Bridget, isn't that it, Mama?
Yes. Of course, that they work hard for poor wages, and I'm the housekeeper. I have to keep them from leaving. Besides, I wanted to treat Kathleen because I had her go uptown this afternoon with me and sent her in to get my prescription filled.
For God's sake, Mama, you can't trust her. You want everyone on Earth to know?
No, what? That I suffer from rheumatism in my hands and need medicine to stop the pain? Why should I be ashamed of that? I never knew what rheumatism was until you were born. Ask your father.
Don't pay any attention to her, lad. Once she's off with that wild excuse about those hands, she is far away from us.
I'm glad you realize that, James, and perhaps you'll give up trying to remind me, you and Edmund. Oh, why don't you turn on the light, James? It's getting dark. I know you hate to, but Edmund has proved to you that one bulb burning doesn't cost much. You mustn't let your fear of the poor.
I have never said that one bulb cost much. It's having them on one here, one there. That makes the electric company rich. I'm a damn fool to try to speak reason to you. I'm getting a fresh bottle, lad. You'll have a real...
He'll sneak around to the outside cellar doors so the servants won't see him. He's really ashamed of keeping his whiskey padlocked in the cellar. My father's a very strange man. I mean, it took me many years before I understood him. But you must try and understand, too, and forgive and not feel content because he's close-fisted. His father deserted his mother and their 6 children a year after they came to America. He told them he had a premonition he was going to die soon, and he was homesick for Ireland and wanted to go back there to die. And so he went, and he did die. Must have been a peculiar man, too. But your father had to go to work in a machine shop when he was only 10 years old.
I've heard Papa tell that machine shop story 10,000 times.
Oh, I know you've had to listen. I don't think you've ever tried to understand.
You're not so far gone yet. You've forgotten everything. You haven't asked me what I found out this afternoon. Don't you care a damn?
Oh, please, dear,
what I've got is serious, Mama. Doc Hardy
wants us to call any
specialist to examine me.
Don't talk to me about Dr. Hardy. If you could hear what the doctor at the sanatorium said about him, the way he treated me, he said he ought to be locked up. He said it was a wonder I hadn't gone mad. I told him I had one night, the night I ran down to the dock in my nightdress. You remember that?
Oh, I remember, all right.
Pay attention
it was right
to Dr.
after that
Hardy,
Pop and Jamie decided they couldn't hide it from me anymore. Jamie told me. I called him a liar. I tried to punch him in the nose. Well, I knew he wasn't lying. God, it made everything in life seem rotten.
My baby. You hurt me so dreadful.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. It was you who brought it up. Listen, I'm going to tell you whether you want to hear it or not. I've got to go to a sanatorium.
Go away. No. I won't have it. How dare Dr. Hardy advise such a thing without consulting me? How dare your father allow it? What right has he? You're my baby. Let him tend to Janie. Oh, I know why he wants to send you to a sanatorium to take you from me. He's always tried to do that with every one of my babies. He's been jealous of every one of them. He always found ways to make me leave, and that was the reason for you.
Will you stop talking crazy? Will you stop trying to blame him? Why are you so against my going away now? I've been away a lot. I've never noticed it broke your heart.
I'm afraid you're not very sensitive after all. You might have guessed, dear, that once I knew you knew about me, I had to be glad whenever you were where you couldn't see me.
Don't. All this talk about loving me, you won't even listen when I try to tell you how sick I really...
I know it's only Hardy's ignorant lies. You are so like your father, dear. You like making a big scene about nothing at all so you can get dramatic and tragic. If I gave you the slightest encouragement, you'd tell me next you were going to die.
Well, people do die of it. Your own father died.
Why do you mention him? There's no comparison at all with you. He had consumption. Oh, I hate you when you're gloomy. I forbid you to remind me of my father's death. Do you hear me?
I hear you, God. It's pretty hard to take at times having a dope fiend for a mother. I'm sorry. Well, I was just angry. You hurt me. I'm sorry.
Listen to the foghorn. Why is it fog makes everything sound so sad and lost, I wonder?
I can't stay here. I don't want any dinner.
I must go up. I haven't taken enough. I hope sometime, without meaning it, I will take an overdose. I could never do it deliberately. The Blessed Virgin would never forgive me then.
The padlock is all scratched. Drunken loafer. He tried to pick it with a wire, like he's done in the past. I fooled him this time. I've got a special padlock on that thing a professional burglar couldn't pick. Where's Edmund?
He went out.
What?
He has some money left. I suppose it's burning a hole in his pocket. Maybe he went uptown to find Jamie again.
Yeah, whatever.
He said he didn't want any dinner. He just doesn't have any appetite.
Yeah.
It's just a summer cold.
Yeah.
James, I'm so frightened. I know he's going to die.
Don't say that, babe. The doctor assured me he could be cured in 6 months.
You don't believe that. I know when you're acting.
Hush.
I should never have born him. I could never have hurt him. Then he would never have had to know his mother was a dope fiend and hate her.
Mary, don't say that. My God, he loves you. He knows it was a curse put on you without your knowing or willing it. He's proud that you're his mother.
Dinner is served. Sir, dinner is served, Mum. So you're here, are you? Well. Won't Bridget be in a rage? I told her the madam said you wouldn't be home. Don't be looking at me that way. If I've a drop taken, I didn't steal it. I was invited.
Let's go into dinner, dear. I'm hungry as a hunter.
I'm afraid you'll have to excuse me, James. I couldn't possibly eat anything. My hands pain me dreadfully. I think it's best I go upstairs.
Oh, God, yes, up. Up for more of that damn poison. Mary, my God, you'll be like a mad ghost before the night is half over.
I don't know what you're talking about. You say such mean, bitter things when you've had too much to drink. You're as bad as Edmund or Jamie.
Mary. Mary!